Assalamu alaikum and good morning. Once again in the lecture of the series of the biostates. Today is the lecture number 2 of part B, part C of the lecture number 2. In the previous lecture we learned about the organization of the data through the frequency table. In the previous lecture we learned about the organization of the data through the frequency table about the ungrouped data. Now today we will go to learn about the organization of the data in the frequency table of the group data. How we will go to categorize the data has been learned in the definition of the biostats. The first of all, the collect the information or collect the data, and the second one is classify the data, and then we will go to for arranging and organization of the data, and the fourth one, in the fourth phase we will go to summarize the data, and the last one we will come up with the result, and for the result we will give the meaning to the result by the interpretations. So it was all about the statistics. In the two-day session we will go to organize the data in frequency table about the group data. So it is a survey was conducted in the Barakau by the post RNBSN program in 2014, in which they asked about the monthly income from the household, how much the money they are monthly average they have to spend the average monthly income on their health by themselves. Okay, so the following data has been come up from the 25 household, which is randomly selected by the sample size, selected by the 25 household in the Barakau. So we come up with this number of the data, how the pupils, the 25 household spend the monies in the Pakistani rupees on their average monthly income of their monthly income spent on their health. So the upper one, the data, which is 90 rupees, 75 rupees, 140 rupees, 80, 60, 55, 105, 70, 298, etc. So this is the data which is available of the average monthly income which they were spent on their health. It is in unorganized way and the unarranged way. So we will go to first of all that we have learned that the arrange the data, organize the data. Arranging the data means in the ascending form. The lowest value will start from the lowest value and we will end up with the highest value from the available data. So now here we arrange the data in the ascending form. We start from the lowest value 50, 55, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90 rupees, 100 rupees, 105, 105, 125, 130, 140, and so on. And the last one, which is the highest value they spend of their monthly income on the health, is 298 rupees. So after the arranging of the data, now we will come up, we will go, because why we will do the group data, why we will make the group data? Because if the data is so much huge and the data is a lot of the variance is present in the data, so how we will go to summarize the data, condense the data in the frequency table. So we will use the classes. The classes actually is the categories of the data which is limit the data, and it is prevent the data from the overlapping from one class. It doesn't allow the one data to overlap or jump in the another class. So it is categorize the data, categories the data in the classes. And class frequency is the characteristic or actual the data which is present between the two class limits. Okay. Now in this data, now we will go to make the data and the classes. So we divide this data into 5 classes. in the 5 classes. So how we will come up from the whole 5 classes? Now how we will come up the make the classes? So it is a formula for here to find out the class width. It is called the CW is the class width. Class width. To find out the each class width, we have the formula. So in the nominators, the highest value we will go to write down the highest value. We will minus or subtract the lowest value from the highest value, and then we will go to divide the total number of the classes. So in the class width for this data, the highest value is 289 rupees and the lowest value is 50 rupees. And how many number of the classes? How much we divide this the whole data in the number of the classes? We want to make the 5 classes. So total number of the classes is 5. So now we will go to subtract the 298 rupees minus 50 rupees. It's become 248. 248 and number of the classes is 5. We will go to divide the 258 by the 5. So we will come up with the 49.6. 49.6 is the class width. So we will go to round up the 49.96 into 50. 49.6 because the 0.96 is higher than the 0.5. So we will round up the 49.6 into the 50. So the class width is 50. So now we will go to start from the now we will go to write down the from as we learned in the previous class of the frequency for the ungrouped data. Now the same the 6 column we will write down the 5 or 6 columns over here, the same for the group data as well. So in the first in the classes column, we will make the class boundaries. Now we learned the class width is the 50. So the first class, the lowest value is start from the 50, and we will make the width from 50 to 99. We add up. We will start from the 50 to 99. If you will count it from the 50 to 99, the class width is 50 for the first class. Now the 50 is the lower class limit and 99 is the upper class limit. Just to keep in mind, it's a maybe come up in the MCQs in the first class. What is the lower class limit? It's a maybe come up in the MCQs. So you should remember it that the 50 is the lower class limit and 99 is the upper class limit. So this is the first class. Now the second class we will go to start from the 100, okay, and 149. 149. If you will count it from the 100 to 149, is the class width is again the class width is 50. So now the third one, definitely the 99 from 50 to 99 is the 50 class width, and the second class we will start from the 100, not from the 99. Okay, because if you will start again from the 99, then I told you the class is categorize the data in the group which is prevent or protect the data from the overlapping from one class to the another class. So it's a give the limit, okay, upper limit and lower limits. So from 150 to 199 is the third one. If again you will go to count it from 150 to 199 is the class weight is the 50. Now the fourth one, again we will start 199, then we will start from the 200. From 200 to 249. From 200, from the 200 and 249, the class weight is again is of 50. Then the fifth class we will go to start from the lower limit is 250 and 299. Now again in each, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we divided this ungrouped data and the group wise through the classes, and each class has been with the class weight of the 50. Okay, now this is the 50 in the first class. The 50 is the lower class limit and the 99 is the upper class limit. In the second class, 100 is the lower class limit and 149 is the upper class limit, and so on, the third and fourth and fifth. Now after that, after the making the classes, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, now is the 5 classes. Okay, now we will go to the telemarking and the frequency. We will go to count the frequency. Now see, in the second phase we arranged the data. In the ascending form from the lowest value towards the highest value. Now has we come up with the first class. The first class is started from the 50 to 99. Again the class weight is the 50, but from the 50 to 99 is the first class. So we will go to mark it and count it in the arranging data. So from the 50 to till to the before 200, it is here at the end of the 90 is the first. We will go to mark here. You mark here, roughly is a mark here. Then you identify this is the first class. The second class we start from the 100 to 149. From 100 to here, before to 150, definitely you have the 149. And from the third class is start from the 150 to 199. Here the 150, the data is 150 started from 150 till to the 199. So at the end of the 194, before to starting of the 205, this is the third class, the mark of the third class. Now the fourth class is start from the 200 to 49. So definitely it is 205 from 205 to till to 245, because we have the class upper class limit of the fourth class is 249. So from the fifth class is the start from 250 to 299. So 270 and 249. So definitely 250 come up over here. So we will start from the 250 to till to 298, because the end of the 298, but the end of this fifth class is 299. So the 298 is the end up of the data set. Now after the marking of the data, the fourth marking of your arranging data, of the arranged data, now we will go to count it, how much the frequency is present in the first class, and how much the frequency of the data is present in the second class, the third and fourth and so on. So now we will count it. The first 50, 55, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. 9 data, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so 8 data is present in first class. In the first class, the 8 data are falling down here. Now in the second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7 data is present over here in the second class. the 7 data from 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now in the third data, again we will start from the 150 till to the 199. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 data is result or come up in the third class. Now in the fourth class, which is start from the 200 to 249. So from 205 till to the 245, 1, 2, 3. 3 data is falling down in this class limit or range limit. Now the fourth class, the fifth class, which is start from the 252 till to 299. So from 270, where the data is from after the 245, which is and the fourth class, which is end over on the 249, we will start from the 270 till to the 298. So how much the data? 1, 2, 3. The 3 data are come up with this frequency. So now again, as I told you in the previous class, so 8 and 7 is a 15, 15 and 19, 19 and 6 is 27, 25. As I told you in the previous class that the sum of the frequency is a 25. The sum of the frequency it should become up equal of your sample size O-level number of the data. If it is not matching with each other, the number of the data or the number of the sample size with the sum of the frequency, so may it's give the clues of the some error has been done in the counting of the frequency or counting of the data and which is falling in the different number of the classes. Okay, now again is the telemarking. As I told you in the previous class, telemarking is the old method. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, and we cross it. So it's give the show up or give the show up of the bunch of the 5 and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now and again 1, 2, 3, 4 and cross it. It's give the show the bunch of the 5. The 5 and plus 2 mark is give the sign of the 7 frequency, which is present in the second class. And the third one is a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the fourth class again 1, 2, 3, and the fifth 1, 2, 3. If you will again in the sum of it, it is become up with the 25. So again now in the third column, the fourth column, which is show up. The fourth column, which is we goes up with the proportion, we will come up with the proportion or the percentage of the data, how much the percent or the proportion of the data is present in the particular number of the classes or the particular number of the frequency. How much the frequency is the of the one of the each classes is the part of the total sum of the total number of the frequency. So we will go again. I told you earlier 8 divided by total number of the frequency is 25, and 7 divided by 25, and 4 divided by 25, and 3 divided by 25, and 3 again divided by 25. So we come up with the, if you will divide the 8 divided by 25 is 0.32. 0.32 means 32%. Again 7 divided by 25 is 0.28. 0.28 means 28%. Now 4 divided by 25 is again 0.16 means 60%. Now 3 divided by 25 is 0.12. 0.12 means 12%. And again 0.12 means 12%. Then the sum of these relative frequency, which will come up with the 1 or 100%. So you know very well the sum of the probability is 1 or the 100%. So by this is the relative frequency. Now the fifth column is the cumulative frequency. As I told you in the previous class, the first class will be right at the cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency will be 8, because before this data of the first class, no any our data is available there, so means 0. If you will add up the 0 with the 8, the result will come up with the 8. Now the second cumulative frequency, in the cumulative frequency, as I told you, the first frequency, frequency of the data of first class or first data